Yo, let me tell you something about these Detroit streets. They ain't just pavement and buildings, nah. This city's got a pulse, a real heartbeat thumping under your feet. It's vibrant, yeah, like a damn live wire, sparking with energy you ain't gonna find nowhere else. And unpredictable? Man, you never know what's around the next corner. One minute it's quiet, the next it's exploding with life or art or some hustle you ain't never seen before. It's a whole world out here, a character in its own damn story. And it don't apologize for what it is. Forget what you think you know from the news or some glossy magazine. This ain't that. This is the raw D, the unfiltered truth that lives and breathes on these blocks. I'm talking about the secrets whispered in the alleyways, the stories painted on the walls, the rhythm that only Detroiters understand. It's got layers, man. Like an old coat that's seen too many winters and too many sunrises, each one telling a different tale. You gotta be willing to look past the surface to really what's going on. So listen up, because I'm about to break it down for you. I'm gonna pull back the curtain on some of the wild, unique things that make these Detroit streets what they are. This ain't for the faint of heart, this is for those who want to know the real deal. Stay tuned, because you're about to get a crash course in the soul of the Motor City. Straight from the asphalt up. You might just learn something. Yo, first up, you gotta understand the art scene here, and I ain't just talking about fancy galleries, nah. I'm talking about the streets themselves, man. They're like one giant, ever-changing canvas. Every brick wall, every boarded-up window, every underpass got the potential to be a masterpiece or a message. It's more than just spray paint, it's the city's subconscious spilling out. You got these massive murals, man, telling stories of our history, our heroes, our struggles. Then you got the tags, the quick hits, voices screaming I exist. I was here in a world that tries to forget them. It's raw, it's in your face, and it's undeniably Detroit. This ain't just decoration either. This street art, it's the pulse of the neighborhoods. It reflects the pain, the pride, the fight that's in this city's DNA. Walk through Eastern Market, down the DeQuindra Cut, or just wander around some of the older blocks and you'll see what I mean. It's a conversation happening 24/7, a visual dialogue between the artists, the city, and anyone who bothers to look. Some of it's beautiful, some of it's angry, but all of it's real. It's the soul of Detroit laid bare for everyone to see. No filter, no apologies. All right, you can't talk Detroit without talking music. It's in our damn bloodline. Motown, yeah, that changed the world, and its ghost still hums through these streets. You can feel it. But the rhythm ain't stopped there, not by a long shot. This city birthed techno, man, that thumping, relentless beat that took over the globe. And hip-hop, it thrives in the underground here, raw and hungry, born from the same struggles and dreams that fuel everything else in the D. It ain't just what's on the radio, it's the sound of survival, of innovation, of pure, unadulterated expression. And this music, it ain't confined to clubs and concert halls. Nah, the street's the venue. You'll hear it blasting from car stereos cruising down Woodward, feel the bass thumping from a house party 2 blocks over. You might stumble on an impromptu cypher on a street corner, or a band setting up in a park, just sharing their sound. It's the soundtrack to the hustle, the backdrop to our lives. It's that constant beat. That energy that flows through the concrete, sometimes a whisper, sometimes a roar, but always there, reminding you this city's alive and got something to say. Man, forget your fancy sit-down restaurants for a minute. If you want to taste the real Detroit, you gotta hit the streets. I'm talking food trucks, man, an army of them, rolling deep with every kind of flavor you can imagine. And the street vendors, the OGs holding down their corners, slinging classics. Coney dogs, obviously, that's a Detroit damn ritual. A steamed bun, all beef frank, chili, mustard, onions, perfection. But it don't stop there, not even close. You got trucks dishing out killer shawarma, tacos that'll make you weep, soul food that tastes like your grandma's kitchen if your grandma was a culinary genius. These ain't just places to grab a quick bite, nah. These spots are melting pots, community hubs on wheels or on the sidewalk. You see everyone line up. Cats in suits, construction workers, students, families. People are chatting, laughing, sharing a piece of their day over a foil-wrapped brick of deliciousness. It's about that shared experience, that unpretentious vibe. It's the flavor of the hustle, the taste of ingenuity served up hot and fresh right there on the curb. It's Detroit on a paper plate. Chapter 4, Ghosts in the Glass Detroit's Storied Skyline and Crumbling Cathedrals. Yo, look up. Seriously, just stop for a second and look the hell up. These buildings in Detroit, they ain't just piles of brick and steel. They're like goddamn monuments to a different era. You got these Art Deco masterpieces like the Guardian Building or the Fisher shining like jewels, showing off the kind of ambition and artistry that built this town. Then you got the giants, the old factories and skyscrapers, some still standing proud, others wearing their scars. Ghosts of a time when Detroit was the engine of the world. Each crack, each broken window tells a story, whispers about the boom, the bust, and the fight to come back. And it ain't just the famous ones. Wander through some neighborhoods and you'll see these incredible old houses, churches with architecture that'll blow your mind. Even if they're a little rough around the edges, some are getting new life, polished up and repurposed, which is cool. But even the ones that are still empty, still decaying, they got this haunting beauty, a dignity. They're a constant reminder of the sheer power and creativity that flowed through here, and the resilience it takes to keep standing after taking so many hits. It's history etched in stone and glass. When the sun goes down, Detroit after dark, no curfew. Think Detroit rolls up the sidewalks when the sun dips? Hell nah. That's when a whole different animal wakes up. The city sheds its daytime skin, and the real characters come out to play. I'm talking dive bars where the whiskey's cheap, and the stories are legendary. Places where the bartender knows everyone's name, and their damn drama. Then you got the clubs, from sweaty little basement spots thumping with techno or hip-hop that ain't hit the mainstream yet, to bigger venues where the bass shakes your bones. It's raw, it's unfiltered, and ain't nobody here putting on airs. But it ain't just about getting wasted, man. There's a whole spectrum of stuff popping off. You can catch a live band killing it in some smoky bar, or a play in one of the old grand theaters that still got that magic. Maybe it's a poetry slam in a dimly lit cafe where people are spilling their guts out on the mic. The streets themselves got a different vibe at night. The neon lights reflecting on wet pavement, the sound of laughter and music spilling out of doorways. It's when Detroit lets its hair down and shows its true, untamed colors. Chapter 6, Block Parties and Big Shows. Detroit's unity vibe, we all we got. This city, man, it knows how to throw down. It ain't all struggle and grind. We know how to come together and celebrate, to remind ourselves what this community is all about. I'm talking about block parties in the summer, where the whole damn neighborhood shuts down the street, music blasting, kids running wild, grills smoking with barbecue that'll make your mouth water. It's that grassroots level of connection, neighbors looking out for neighbors. Then you got the big stuff, the festivals that take over whole chunks of the city, like Movement, man, where techno heads from all over the world make the pilgrimage. And it ain't just the music fests. You got cultural parades showing off the incredible diversity that makes Detroit, the Mexican Day Parade, the African World Festival. Thanksgiving Day Parade is a damn institution. These events, they're more than just a good time. They're like the city taking a deep breath together. You see people from every walk of life, every color, every background, just vibing, sharing the same space, proud to be part of something. It's where you really feel that Detroit spirit, that we're all in this together kind of energy. It's a beautiful, powerful thing. You can't talk about the soul of Detroit without talking sports, period. The Lions, the Tigers, the Red Wings, the Pistons. These ain't just teams, man. They're woven into the fabric of who we are. It's a religion for some folks. When it's game day, the whole city's got a different kind of buzz. You see the Honolulu blue and silver, the Old English D, the winged wheel everywhere. People don't just the games. They live and die with every play. It's a loyalty that runs generations deep through thick and thin, mostly thin for some teams. Let's be real. But that don't stop the passion. And it ain't just about what happens in the stadiums or arenas either. That passion spills out onto the streets. It's the arguments over stats in the barbershop, the kids wearing their jerseys playing catch in the park, the flags flying from car windows. It's the pickup basketball games on cracked asphalt courts where future legends might be getting their start. It's that shared hope, that collective groan when things go bad, and that explosive joy when we finally get a win. Sports are a language everyone here speaks, a common ground that brings this diverse city together. Yeah, they call us the Motor City, and for good reason. Cars are in our DNA, man. The auto industry built this place, and that legacy is everywhere. From the names of the streets to the way the city's laid out. Cruising down Woodward is a rite of passage, but don't think for a second that's the only way people get around this town, especially these days. You got the Q line now, that streetcar gliding up and down Woodward, a new kind of rhythm for the main drag, connecting downtown to midtown. It's a different way to see the city unfold, and people are finding other ways to navigate these streets too. You see more bikes out, especially on paths like the DeQuindra Cut, turning old railway lines into greenways. Scooters are zipping around for better or worse, but honestly, sometimes the best way to really a street to feel its vibe is just to walk it. Pound in that pavement, block by block. That's when you see the details, hear the whispers, smell the city. It ain't always glamorous, sometimes it's a grind, but it's real. It's about how you experience the journey through the D, not just the destination. If you really want to feel the pulse of Detroit's hustle, you gotta hit the markets, man. Eastern Market on a Saturday, it's like the whole damn city converges there. It's an explosion of colors, sounds, smells. Farmers from all over bringing in fresh produce, vendors slinging everything from flowers to handmade crafts. Butchers, bakers, artists. The energy is insane. People are wheeling and dealing, laughing, reconnecting. It's been going for over a century, a testament to that Detroit grit and entrepreneurial spirit. It's more than just a market, it's a tradition, a community gathering spot. But it ain't just about the big, famous spots like Eastern Market. Detroit's got these hidden gems tucked away in neighborhoods, little pop-up shops, independent boutiques, record stores that are like treasure troves. You find unique Detroit-made gear, stuff with actual soul, not that mass-produced crap. It's about supporting the local cats, the artists and makers who are pouring their heart into what they do. Digging through these spots, that's where you find the real flavor, the pieces that tell a story about this city. It's the thrill of the find, discovering something authentic. Look, let's be real, Detroit's been through the fire. We've taken hits that would have knocked other cities out for the count. The headlines, the stories of ruin and decay, yeah, we know them all. But you can't walk these streets, you can't talk to the people here without feeling something else, something powerful. Resilience. It's in the damn air you breathe. It's etched on the faces of the folks who stayed, who fought, who never gave up on this place. It's a stubborn pride, a refusal to be broken, that defines this city more than any abandoned building ever could. This ain't just some feel-good comeback story you read about either. This is the daily grind, the spirit of people rolling up their sleeves and making something out of nothing. It's the community gardens growing in empty lots, the artists turning blight into beauty, the entrepreneurs betting on Detroit when everyone else counted it out. That, right there, is the wildest, most important secret of these streets, the unbreakable, undeniable heart of the people. It's a spirit that's been tested, beaten down, but never ever extinguished. That's the true Detroit. So there you have it, man. A glimpse, just a taste of what these Detroit streets are really holding. I've peeled back a few layers for you, showed you some of the grit and the glory, the sound and the soul. But listen, me standing here rapping at you through a screen, that ain't gonna give you the full picture. Words can only do so much. This city, it's something you gotta experience with your own damn senses, feel it in your bones. So I'm telling you, if you get the chance, don't just drive through, get out of your car. Walk these neighborhoods, ride the Q line, hit up Eastern Market, find a dive bar and listen to the stories. Open your eyes to the art on the walls, open your ears to the music spilling out. Talk to the people, they're the real heart of this place. Go find your own Detroit secrets, the spots that speak to you. This city's got a raw, undeniable energy, a culture that's tough and beautiful all at once. Go experience it. Big up to all of y'all for sticking with me, for listening to what I gotta say about my city. Now it's your turn. Drop a comment below, man. Tell me your own Detroit street stories, the joints I missed, the experiences that define the D for you. What does this city mean to your ass? Let's keep the conversation going. Keep that Detroit spirit alive and kicking. Peace out.